Alrighty, here we have Nephenthesys, I think is how you say it. Courtesy of East Asia Soft being played on the Nintendo Switch. This is a pretty cool top-down vertical shooter. We've got options, how much to try home about, music, sound effects, vibration, language. That's it. Not even a difficult to say, which I thought was kind of odd. So you play the game here. You have a choice of up to a couple of ships here. So you've got the red flash, you've got the blue sting, the green dragon, and the yellow wasp, and then these two that are 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 that are hidden. So in order to unlock this one, you have to finish the game with any ship. This one score 40,000 points during the game. Finish the stage without taking damage and without using drone power. Oh, that's cool. Finish stage 3 with purple needle. Finish stage 2 with white prism. So you've got goals when it comes to unlocking ships, at least, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and play with. Let's see here. I'll go ahead and play with the red flash. So each ship has its own special and own weapon. So I'm going to go ahead and go with the red flash here, the traditional ship. Let's skip the story here. And here you have a little bit of additional story and information for the mission. And then here we go. So here is the first stage. So what's cool about this game is the fact that your weapon upgrades act as lives, which I think is kind of cool. So it's a one hit, and you go down a peg, if you will, type of game. So if I get hit, for instance, my power will go down by 1. If you get hit again, when you have no power-ups, you're dead, and you have to start the game all over again. Well, start the stage all over again. You have up to, I believe, 3 continues to restart from the last stage you died at. And as you can see, it really is kind of a bullet hell shooter, and it's a really good shooter. I mean, the graphics are great, music's great. I just really wish that you had like traditional lives. But then again, I'm glad that they didn't go that direction, because of how many bullets you have flying around the screen. You'd probably die really quick and lose all your lives within a couple of minutes. So I kind of get the idea of why they didn't go the live route and instead went continues and the get hit, lose a power up scenario, scenario. But this game's pretty cool, pretty neat. I like the weapons. I like the ship variation. The only thing that differs between each ship that I'm aware of, what I've noticed, is just the weapon differences. It doesn't move or handle any differently, which I think is kind of a bummer. I wish that maybe it was like move faster or slower, depending on the ship that you chose. But simplicity is not necessarily a bad thing when it comes to these kind of games. More often than not, you're going to want to find that you're going to want to hit everything, but at the same time, sometimes dodging them is going to be the best option. Especially when you have a lot of bullets flying on the screen all at once. I like how some ships have shields, some ships have shields and will attack, which I think is kind of cool. And the game can get pretty chaotic. As you can see, I almost got hit a couple of times there. And then you'll have lulls like that. Like it's not too bad. I just have spurts of just craziness when it comes to the amount of bullets you have to dodge. And of course, I'll get to this point where there's going to be no point in the power-ups. This doesn't actually do anything. It doesn't power you up anymore. Which, I mean, I get it, but at the same time, they could have, like, you know, added a shield, or they could have added, you know, other power-ups to the game, rather than it just being strictly these power-up levels, and they don't do anything after a while. Because you're at your max level at that point. Here's the first boss. Bosses tend to be easier, in my opinion, than the actual levels themselves, at least so far. The patterns are easy to recognize, and it just kind of, I don't know, a little too easy for my taste. I mean, you can just sit here and just spam the boss. As long as you know its pattern, you're going to take it down pretty easily. Now, with this little life as you're chipping away at this boss with the power level that I'm at, I can only imagine what would happen if I were down to its like base power level. It'd probably take a long time to dispatch the boss there, but I'm on the next level. Another thing I don't like about the game is the fact that your power-ups reset back to 0 in the next level. So each time you play a level, you're restarting from the very beginning again. And also, there's no difficulty setting. Some missed opportunities here for sure. With regards to there being no additional power-ups other than your standard weapon. No difficulty setting to change. And the fact that your weapons reset, not after you die, but even if you go on to the next level. Yeah, I would have liked to have seen the game had a little bit differently. But again, for what we get, it's not a bad game at all. Don't get me wrong. This game is an amazing bullet hell, and it is extremely challenging. And it's going to be a game you're going to want to check out if you're a fan of shmups for sure. And I think I'm going to end the review here, guys. I want to thank East Asia for the opportunity. I thank you for watching, thank you for subscribing, and so until next time, take care and happy gaming.